Everyone, Highlander here. We have exciting times. We have the Diablo 3 release date of May 15 announced. May 15, we are all going to be able to slay some demons, wade into the burning hells and kick some ass, and I am super excited because I haven't been able to get this many new achievements this easily for quite some time, and it is going to be awesome. Cannot wait to get into it. I know if you're watching this video you can't wait to get into it, but I'm not just going to do a news announcement for you because everyone else is doing news announcements and Twitter's aflame and trendy to Diablo 3 and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to maximize your awesome come May 15 12:01 AM, because that's important that all my viewers become epic ballers straight off the bat and can hit the ground running. So without further ado, number one, pre-order your collector's edition. Do not be complacent. Pre-order your collector's edition now. For those who are especially lazy, I've just included an Amazon link in the section below, but just get it from wherever, get it wherever it's cheapest. Make sure if you're really keen that they do a midnight launch. It could be particularly antagonizing if you're stuck waiting for 8 hours or something for them to like open or something. I know that's what I had to do with Diablo 2 because back then midnight launches were just, that did not happen where I lived, so that sucked. But I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning waiting for Diablo 2, got it straight as soon as I physically possibly could, and got home and found all the servers were down. So that was a little tragic, but we've come a long way since then. So pre-order your collector's edition now. I know if you're here, you're keen on achievements, and you've probably got a bit of OCD if you're actually listening to a video that talks about achievements for a game that's two months away. Well, that's cool, because I'm the same way. But make sure you pre-order. There's going to be some cool in-game content that it is exclusive to collector's edition owners. There's going to be like wings and dies and portraits and stuff that you can only get if you have that, so make sure you do so. I've included a link to how awesome it is below, as well as just a link where you can buy it. Number two, if you're going to do any upgrades, you need to get your system up to date. Get that started, get it underway. I've got a link to the Diablo 3 system requirements here for you, but just go and get this stuff done. Don't hesitate, don't muck around, because you're going to want to get some time to get your drivers sorted and all that crap. So don't put it off for too long. Now, if you're not sure where to look for these sorts of things, Tom's Hardware is a fantastic site that I can highly recommend for looking into these sorts of things, but I can't really help you there. This is not my area of expertise. Number three, pre-download the files. You may be getting a CD key and a real CD when you get your order, but if you pre-download those files, then you're probably going to manage to save yourself a little bit of time just when it comes to installing at the very least. If you're buying a digital version, then you can pre-purchase it and you can access these download links right away through Blizzard, and that's fantastic and that's great for you. You should definitely do that if you're going to be doing a digital purchase well ahead. Do not leave it to the day before, because those servers are going to be under significant pressure, not just after release but even in the couple of days before. You got 2 months notice now. Get it sorted so you can feel awesome because you have Diablo 3 on your PC, and your PC can feel more awesome too. For those who aren't doing a digital purchase though, just to save you time, I've got a link and I've got a little bit of a forum from a cool dude called SixPack at the Ink Gamers forum, who's been there since forever, obviously. He's pretty cool, so he's done that for us. He's going to keep that updated as best he can as well, so anytime you click that link you will be getting the most recent version of this, so that's really cool. Great. Go pre-download, save yourself a bit of time. Next up, get a Battle.net authenticator. Now, this isn't as annoying as it used to be. You can now get an app for your mobile phone that allows you to authenticate via your phone, and you don't need to enter your authentication code every time you log into your home computer. It has a little system now where it'll detect if you're at a different IP and it'll only ask you to authenticate those times. So it's a lot easier than it used to be. Now, you might think that no one's hacked you and you're really secure and all of that stuff, and that's great, and you know what, you're more than likely right, but it would be really annoying if you got it wrong. And you may have been hacked quite some time ago. If you've got a StarCraft II account, you might have been hacked, say, a year ago for all I know, and if you hacked someone's StarCraft II account, you wouldn't do anything about it, would you? Because there's not really anything you can do with a StarCraft II account. But Diablo 3 is going to be the most targeted for hackers to steal your stuff, because it is now the most monetized Blizzard game that we've ever had. So go and get your authenticator, because those people might be sitting on your account knowing your login, knowing your password, and they're just going to wait for you to accumulate some awesome items, and then 3 months into the game you're going to log in and all your stuff's going to be gone because somebody went and sold it on the market and got all your money or gave it away to another account or whatever. But you can prevent this, get an authenticator, get it now, get all of this sorted so that when the time comes you can just focus on getting awesome gear and feel safe in doing so. Number 5 is get a BattleTag. You might not know what a BattleTag is. It is a little bit obscure. You might be thinking, is that what He-Man has as his tag? I don't know. What it is it's a name like your BattleNet name, but it works right across all your games. At least it will. Right now it only applies to Diablo, but it will start applying to StarCraft II and World of WarCraft as well. I don't know if it's going to ask you what your BattleTag name is when you start Diablo, but why not get it sorted now? Gotta keep in mind that you're going to have both character names and a broader account name. So if you're going to start with a barbarian and you're going to name him Meat Smash, then that's great. Be careful that you don't select a BattleTag name that's Meat Smash, because that's not going to be really cool when you're playing it as a wizard. So keep that in mind. Your BattleTag is going to be that broader account name that's going to be available, not only across characters, but across all types of Blizzard games. So keep that in mind. Get it out of the way now. Save yourself a bit of time come 12:01 May 15. The next step is to sort out your stupid friends. Now, I know that you're watching this, you're committed, you're interested, and you probably have friends that you like and are cool to play with, but they're not as organized as you are. They're not as committed as you are. And whilst they may be lesser people, they're still worth interacting with in a sense. And you'd even wait for them to join a game or something. Well, don't let them screw your experience come release date. Don't let them impede your ability to slay demons en masse. So get them organized, do stuff for them if you have to, whatever, but you don't want to get to that point where it's, half an hour in, you're ready to go, you're all pumped up, you've been drinking Red Bull, you're ready to go, and they're like, but what's your name? I don't know your name, I can't find you, how do I add you as a friend? How do I join that game? Can I join that game? Where do you join? I'm in a game, this isn't, you're not here. You don't want to deal with that crap, right? So, get them organized now. If they have a World of WarCraft account, or if they have a StarCraft II account, they will have a RealID. That will be their email address that they've used to set up that account. That'll be their BattleNet email address. So add them as a RealID friend. Make sure they accept it. Just badger them till they accept it, and that's great. You'll be linked, and that works across games. That'll work in Diablo 3, and you can invite them directly into games so that they don't need to know how to pick their nose to play with you. If they don't have either of those, because they're just an RPG guy and they don't like World of Warcraft for whatever reason, that's cool. Tell them, or do it for them, get them a StarCraft II Starter Edition. You can play it for free, they'll get some access to some cool stuff. The Starter Edition's really cool as well. So they may enjoy that, but whether or not they do or not, you don't really care. They'll get a RealID that way. They can make friends with you that way, and that friendship will carry over to Diablo 3. Next step, definitely well and truly an optional one. Try and scam some beta access. The Diablo 3 beta might actually be a little bit easier to scam than other betas, because really once you've gotten to level 10 or level 13 or whatever, and you've done that so many times and you've played through it so many times, it's really not so interesting. It's not like, say, a FPS type one where, you constantly want to be on because, killing people is always good. So you might find that you've got some friends that have a beta and they don't mind you using. So try and scam a bit of access. That's how I get access to the beta. And that'll help you at least be, knowledgeable about the interface, and you'll know those first few areas really well. So that's definitely one thing you can do. Next step, go scope out the website. There's a really cool game guide, and I've got another link to this below, that shows all the skills of all the classes and all the runes and what they can do, so you can start planning what you're going to be doing with your first character when you get out there. And that's really cool, so at least you've got some idea. So I recommend you go do that. Go click around. There's a skill calculator in there, which is really fun. Allows you to put all your skills together and imagine how incredibly awesome you're going to be once that game goes live. Next up, another really optional one, lore up. Go and find out some Blizzard Diablo lore. Definitely the one resource that is probably the most recommended in this respect is the Book of Cain. It's sort of designed to catch you up to speed and get you right up on leading up to Diablo 3. So especially if you didn't play Diablo 1 and 2, but really more likely, especially if you're watching these sort of videos, you want to refresh yourself, and they did actually have a couple of sneaky, like, twisty lore changes just to make things compatible. And so Diablo, this one, the Book of Cain, is pre-designed for Diablo 3. So go get stuck into that. It's not full of spoilers. It's really just more building you up for that awesome game. It's only about 20 bucks or so from Amazon, and again, link below. And last, get your friends and family sorted. Let them know that you're not going to be available come May 15. Best way to do this, in my opinion, go to sorryformay15.com. That's all one word with a 1 and a 5 to make 15. And go click on some buttons and notify people that you're not going to be available come May 15. Otherwise, guys, thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel because I am going to be coming out with more of this stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter at HighlanderSC, all one word. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and best of luck.